What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about how to date a man who is divorced or just got out of a relationship, or if he's getting a divorce, right? So before we get started, if you can, please subscribe. Just click the red button below. I will love you forever. Also, click the bell next to it if you want to get my videos right when I put them out. It'll send you a notification. And if you want to work with yours truly, just click the link in the below or in the description below that sends you to a thing where you can get a 30-minute session with yours truly. We can talk about your problems, we can reminisce, have a cup of tea, whatever, okay? So, maybe not the tea. But with that being said, let's jump into this, okay? So here's the thing. A lot of women, my clients at least, a good majority of them are talking to guys who just got out of relationships or who are talking to a man who has been divorced within the last year, okay? Or they're talking to a guy who just got out of a relationship 6 months ago. I have a rule of thumb personally. If the guy has been divorced within the last couple years, he's probably not looking for a relationship right away. That doesn't mean he's not looking for one, but if he's divorced or getting divorced, you gotta, especially if he's getting divorced, you're kind of screwed if he's getting divorced. But if he's going, or if he had a divorce several years ago, a couple years ago, you have to take it slower. Same thing with a guy who just got out of a serious relationship, 6 months to a year longer, or longer, 6 months to longer, I think. I count that as serious. If he's been out of that within the last 6 months, now of course the longer he's been in it, the longer you got to give him. If he's been in a relationship for 5, 6, 7 years, he needs to be out of a relationship for a year or two again, in my opinion, before he's ready to commit. But I know that sounds like bad news. Do not worry. I'm going to show you how to get a guy to commit because, like I said, attraction is not a choice. It's not up to him. It's what you do and what you put into place to create the overall aura. Okay, so let me give you the rundown on why guys won't give you the time of day or the relationship, at least when they are freshly out of one. Okay, so we use D for divorce plus I don't know, ER for ended relationship. Okay, most of the time a guy doesn't want. Well, you can see that right there. You go. Most of the time, a guy is not going to jump into a relationship after these two things because he wants his, put in big words here, freedom. Now, you know this already, but I have to emphasize this because a lot of people don't seem to understand logistics. I don't care how much he likes you in the beginning or how much he comes off like he's liking you. I don't care what he tells you. Listen to what I'm saying. I don't give a flying fuck what he tells you. I don't give a shit what he says. I don't give a shit how much effort he puts forward. I don't give a shit how much he texts you. All that stuff. When a guy has just ended a relationship or he's getting a divorce or he's getting out of a divorce, he wants his freedom. Think logically here. Why in the hell on God's beautiful green earth would a guy want to jump into another relationship when he just got out of one? He literally experienced freedom, the single life, right? He's literally experiencing the single life right now. Why would he cancel that out and go back into a relationship? That just does not make sense to me from a guy's perspective. If he does do that, then I would take that as a red flag. Can I draw a red flag? Let's see. Oh shit, I got some, wait, I don't know how to do that part, whatever. You know, that's a red flag. You know, I just don't know why a guy would jump into a relationship right after he got out of one. He has to heal, he has to reevaluate, he has to assess what he did wrong, okay? So, let me tell you what usually happens that women fall for all the time. When a guy is getting a divorce, let's just say getting a divorce, not divorce, but getting a divorce, he really tells women a lot of bullshit. He makes women think they're getting a relationship. He's going to tell you what you want to hear. He's going to feed you these bullshit lines until it gets too serious, too soon, too fast, or he realizes what you want. He's going to start pulling away, okay? There's no reason for a guy to jump from a divorce into a relationship. Same with ending a relationship. And the longer, right, I would say that's not a good thing, okay? The longer it is, not a good thing. If a guy just got out of a relationship within the last 6 months, why would he again want to jump into another one? There's no reason for a guy to want to jump into another relationship. What he's going, if he does, then you're going to come down here, you're like all my arrows everywhere, and you're going to be congratulations, a rebound. You're going to be a rebound. Trust me, I bet my life on it. I know I rebounded a lot of people in my life, and I have been rebounded. Okay, it's not a good thing. It's just again, guys are finding ways to cope. Guys are trying to find ways to fill a void. You have to know male psychology. When he's divorced or ends a relationship, even if he's the one who ends it, even if it wasn't going good for the last several months, his job is to provide and satisfy. His self-worth is directly correlated to how he satisfies and wins a woman over, okay? What women think of him. And if he was with a girl and it did not work out, he is going to have a little bit of a void. I don't care what he tells you. I don't care if he's happy with divorce, if he talks shit about his ex. I don't care if he seems great, seems confident. He has to fill a void. There's no reason for you not to believe me on this, because even if I'm wrong, it's better to play it safe than sorry. So if a guy's just getting out of something and he's already making you feel you want a relationship, that's not going to happen. You're going to be a rebound because he wants his freedom. There's no reason for a guy, again, I'm emphasizing this here, there's just no reason in my eyes for a guy to jump into another relationship with a girl who, when he just got out of one, right? No matter how much he likes you, because why? Because, and again, you have to understand why. If he has his freedom, then he has numbers, right? If he has freedom, then he can get more women. But if he has you, right, relationship, then it's one woman. He just came back from one woman over here. Why would he want to jump back into one woman all of a sudden? He wants his numbers. He wants to play the field. He feels free. He wants to see if he still has it. He wants to see what's out there. He wants to see what he can attract. That's what's going to happen. So with that being said, what should you do? I tell women all this all the time. I told them in my other video, you need to focus. Actually, let me erase these lines. I always tell women, focus on attraction first. Focus on attraction, right? And then the relationship will come. It always does. Just trust me on that. Okay? Attraction is not a choice, ladies. If you can get him to like you, get him to crave you, get him addicted to you, then you have more to negotiate when it comes to relationships. Let me tell you what happens. Oh, again, going back to this scale. A guy, when he's out of a relationship or he's divorced or something like that, he's trying to fill the void. He finds a wonderful woman like you who he probably does like, and he might think there's something there. He's going to go real fast. He's going to go up. I show you this all the time. He's going to get really excited. He's going to like it. He's going to like where it's going. But then once you go up with him, he's going to realize, you know what? It's not what I want, because of all this I just set up here. This is all realizations here. This is all him having an epiphany, him realizing, oh, you know what? Why would I jump back in one when I just got out of one? I'd rather get numbers instead of have this one. And play the field, see what's out there, see what's new, what changed, if I still have it, all those kind of things. So he's, and I feel like a lot of times guys don't even realize this until it's exposed to them. Like I said, until it gets serious or until the woman shows her intentions and he realizes, oh shit, it's not what I want. But if you slow the pace down, just hang out, have fun, don't pressure, don't push anything, and build this up. You gotta keep building this up. Bam. You gotta keep building this up. The more of this you have, the safer you are, okay? A lot of women instead will go through this little short path here, like this intensity, right? They don't take into consideration that he's divorced or he's getting divorced or that he's out of a relationship. They just focus on, oh, I really like this guy. It's going really great. He's showing that he likes me and stuff. moves too fast, too soon. They focus on this. They want the relationship, so they jump down here without focusing on this, and then it freaks the guy out. And they wonder why it's so easy for the guy to pull away, because the guy was in the moment. It's the intensity. So, right, he pulls away, boom. It was in the moment, it was intense, he was feeling it then and there. Guys are very in the moment creatures. So when all this shit happens and it starts going downhill, it's easy for him to pull away. It's like me coming up to your door as a salesman and trying to sell you on a car that's out of your price range that you're not even looking for, right? And just trying to cold sell you in hopes that you say yes, okay? A lot of times it's not going to work because you don't trust me, you don't know me, you don't know my intentions, we don't have rapport, depth, communication, things like that. So think of that analogy. If you focus on the attraction, getting to know the guy, building, slowing it down dramatically. Usually I tell women it takes about 6 to 8 weeks, and then you can pop the question. Here, it's double, triple the time. Okay, you might have to be with the guy for 6 months. That's worst case scenario. Don't hold me to it. Hey, sometimes you're just that cool and it takes a month, right? I know women where it took a month, right? But on average, I would say at least double the time with a guy before you pop the question, because he's trying to fill a void, hon. Trust me. And if you can focus on this and not this, take that out, and just build the attraction, hang out, have fun, hook up, laugh, goof around. Don't put any pressure on them. You're playing the long game here. If you could play the long game, have fun with the guy, goof around, smile, limit red flags, show value, show why you're dateable, be scarce, for the love of God, effing be scarce. Don't sit around and take his bullshit. Don't sit around and think it's okay. Then you're going to build this. And again, the reason I say scarcity is because if you just sit there, it's okay to focus on attraction and build this without wanting a relationship. Women think, well, that just means I'm not scarce because I'm sitting around and not going after what I want. No. You can still be scarce, hon. You can still limit the time he sees you. Think of it as addiction, okay? Scarcity and all of this is two different things. Scarcity is attraction, but it's still two different things. It's addiction, okay? You have to think of it like, I'm getting this guy to like me, he wants to see me. But if you're too available, too eager, too interested, too whatever, he's going to take you for granted. So you have to be scarce while building the attraction. You got to focus on quality, not quantity. The quality is when you're with him. Do you have fun? Do you pressure him? Hopefully you don't. Don't pressure him. Limit red flags, laugh, hook up, take good care of yourself, be high quality, be confident, goof around, be goofy, things like chill, laid back. If you do that, over that period of time, he's not going to pull away. There's no reason to pull away. He's not pressuring you. Okay? So you're playing the long game. You're building that up over time. Bang, 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 bang. And then you ask the question, when you got your teeth sunk in, he's addicted, he likes you, and then you'll be much more likely to get the guy to date you. The number one reason guys pull away is pressure. Now, only emphasize that tenfold when he just got out of a relationship and he's divorced. Probably if he's really young too, if he's in his 20s. It's harder to get a guy to commit, especially in their early 20s, because why would I commit to you in my early 20s? So, with that being said, ladies, there you go. Hopefully you understood what I was saying here. Sounds like a lot. It looks like a lot again, but I can't emphasize enough how much you need to focus on the long game and building attraction, and again, building it up, building your case. I tell women it's like building a case. You have a court case in 4 months, you build your case, okay? And then when you present it to the guy, now don't obviously present and say, oh, these are the reasons you should date me. But if you think of it like that and you build it up so he has no reason to say no, then you're more likely to get the guy, okay? So that being said, ladies, I love you. Take care. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, and peace.